Welcome to etvFutures.com. It's Friday, December 7th. I'm Remy Hokie for your Commodities Recap. In today's session, NYMEX crude oil futures fell 2.2% on the day after rallying over 3% in the previous session. NYMEX crude fell to an intraday low of $87.07 a barrel. At session end, January crude was down $1.95 at $88.28 a barrel. In other petroleum products, January RBOB gasoline fell to 3.23 cents, closing at $2.26.90 a gallon. January heating oil lost 4.03 cents to $2.5047 a gallon. Meanwhile, January nat gas futures fell 17.5 cents, closing at $7.155 per million BTU. Over in the metals complex, gold futures settled down almost 1% on the day, but the precious metal managed to hold above the $800 an ounce mark and ended the week up over $11 an ounce. February gold ended the session down by $6.90 at $800.20 an ounce. In other metals, March silver fell 10.5 cents, closing at $14.52 an ounce. December copper rallied 2.5% at $3.0945 a pound. This afternoon, we're joined by Derek Frey from etvFutures and Options. He'll recap the week's action in energy and metals and also give us his outlook ahead of the weekend.
Okay, recapping the action that we saw in both the metals and energy sectors today. I'll start with the metals. We did see a pullback to and slightly through $800 on the price of gold today. We continue to be sellers of gold on rallies over 800, really over 805, frankly. And we expect to see a retest of the lows posted on November 30th, which were about the 780 level. That's our first target. We do have some indicators that tell us there's an outside chance, at least, of a push to about 750. So we will cover a portion of our position if we test the 780 level, and then look to see if we will push through it on a move towards, like I said, 750. But bottom line is, at least for the near term, for looking out through next week at least, we will continue to be sellers of rallies rather than buyers. Longer term, of course, we're very bullish the price of gold, but near term, we feel that we have reached at least a short-term point of exhaustion. I think that's pretty obvious already in the pullbacks off the 850 highs that we've seen. So, but we don't feel that this pullback has yet run its full course. So we continue to look for a deeper correction. Looking at silver real quick, silver has a very strong support level at $14. We continue to think that that's probably going to hold over the near term. So we're very light buyers at that level. But it's not any kind of a trade that we have huge confidence in, so I would caution anybody that's going to try to do that. But for at least the near term, $14 does look like a fairly strong support level. Moving over to the energy sector, we did see a nice pullback today in crude oil after another push back up to 90, or through 90. I mentioned earlier in the week that we had expected somewhere between 85 and 88 to hold out as support. So far we've seen that hold out, and we continue to be buyers of crude below 88, with stops below 85, and really looking for a test, or I should say a retest of the old highs by year's end, retest of about the $99 level on the front month. So look for more upside. By the end of next week, we expect to be in the low to mid 90s in price. So we're like I said, we've already accumulated a decent position down here below 88, and at this point, we're really just looking to hold it for that push back up into the 90s. Quick mention of natural gas. Bottom line there is we're buyers on dips, and really looking for actually a significant move in natural gas as we move into Q1 of next year.
That was Derek Frey, head trader at etvFutures and Options, with his take on energy and metals futures. I'm Remy Hokie. Join us later for PM Exchange right here on etvFutures.com.